Kudou here again. Day late, as you can probably tell, but you know, better late than never, I always say. My room looks slightly cleaner. You can't see that tower thing in the background anymore because I got rid of it because it was just taking up space and it was really filthy, so that's gone. There's clothes in the wardrobe over there. It is a good day. I look like a mess, but it doesn't affect me answering questions. So let's take a look. What did you guys ask me this week? What happened to your MLP Appreciation thing? Did you decide not to do it? No, actually, I did not decide not to. I'm doing it. So instead of having just like a 2 straight block week of MLP decks, a fan of mine actually suggested that maybe I just do one every other day and turn MLP into its own month. And I also, almost in the same day kind of like time frame, got issued a challenge to make the most ridiculous MLP deck ever. And I can't tell you what it is because it's going to be a surprise, but what I'm going to actually do is starting on the 1st, there will be one video uploaded on the 1st that I'm editing right now, actually. I stopped the editing to do this Q&A. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upload one video on the 1st and then every other day and make it a whole MLP month. Where I might even scatter some other things with, like, in between. Like, there are some tips that I want to give MLP players that I've been seeing a lot of mistakes, misplays, so on and so forth. So, I might be doing something on that, and that's what's going on with it. It's, instead of going to be just like an MLP straight 2-week block, it's going to be an MLP month where I do one every other day instead of one every single day. Yeah? Let's see. Weren't you supposed to teach us Japanese at some point? Man, that is old. I can't even believe somebody remembers me saying I was going to teach Japanese. Yeah, I totally was. The reason for me not doing it, was kind of, I don't know, like, I got kind of cold feet. Like, I think I can do it, and I still want to do it at some point, but like, I don't know, when it comes to teaching something like card games, most of it is subjective. You can just kind of go, oh, well, I think this card's good, and I don't think this card's good. And people can follow that, and, like, they can listen to your reasoning, and if they agree with you, they can have kind of the same opinions. But when it comes to teaching something really concrete, like a language, if I get something wrong, or if I don't know something 100% and I teach it anyway, it's going to be chaos, because like, people will be counting on me to teach them something new, something that I promised to teach them, and I don't know, I guess the pressure kind of got to me. I still want to do, like, the 3-episode mini-series that kind of, like, shows you how you can go about learning Japanese. I don't know if I'm going to straight up teach Japanese on my channel, though, just because, like, I don't know, I'm really afraid that if I get something wrong, it's going to hang over me for a while, because I will be teaching my fans something wrong, and it's not something subjective, it's something concrete. So that's what happened with that. Kudou, question. Are you going to do a Wixis trial deck in-depth thing? You clearly stated in your Wixis buyer's guide. Are you going to return Wixis after all MLP stuff is finished, or what? It's been a long time since somebody brought up Wixis to me. I will admit, Wixis did do very well. And it's funny that you say that, because if you look in my project files, I actually have a half-finished, like, version of the white trial deck. MLP kind of overshadowed everything for a little while. Wixis didn't do quite as well as I was wanting it to. And everybody just kind of stopped asking about it. See, here's my thing. And I know, like, all YouTubers say this, and you're getting kind of tired of hearing it by now, but if you like some of my content, or if you like something specific in my content, you need to share it with your friends. You need to get it out there on Facebook, Twitter, whatever you can do to help me out. And this isn't just because, oh, like, he needs us to do, like, his advertising for him. He just wants to get really big. He doesn't care about us at all. The problem is, the only way I can gauge what people actually want to see in my content is using YouTube's, like, viewer reports and stuff. And Wixis went like 3.5 weeks without getting me a single subscriber. And from my perspective, that makes it look like Wixis is dead. I'm sorry, I don't want it to be that way. If I had enough time to cover every single card game and do every single thing, I would. But the time that I have to make videos now is kind of limited because I have a job. And since I have a job, I have to kind of balance a social life and everything else. And I'm doing the MLP thing because people were sharing my MLP videos out there. Like, there's a Facebook page, the Counterlot Strategy or something like that. And apparently, every time somebody brings up a question about the MLP card game, they immediately link them to my channel. And then they normally watch my videos, and then subscribe, and then watch all my other MLP videos. And that makes it seem like MLP is the way to go right now. And that's just kind of the way it is, guys. Like, if you want things like Buddy Fight, if you want things like Wixis, if you want things that are smaller that you want me to do more videos on, I need to see them in my reports. I need to see that people are coming in, watching them, enjoying them, liking, leaving comments, so on and so forth, because I'm trying to get bigger. So, yeah. I'd like to go back and do Wixis. I had a lot of fun with Wixis. You have no idea how much fun I had with Wixis. I haven't checked out the new decks yet. I'll check them out, and I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll try to spread them out in between the MLP weeks, since I'm doing it every other day. But I don't make any promises unless you guys can help me out a little bit and get the videos shared. What was that? 3? 3. 4 is... I never saw you do a Destiny stream. Why not? So I don't know what the problem is, but for some reason I cannot get my capture card to work with OBS. Maybe it's just not supported or something. I started using Wirecast. I haven't really tried it with Wirecast, but with OBS, I finally at some point got it to preview a stream. And then, like, the sound was super laggy and choppy, and I just couldn't do it. Like, it really came down to my capture card and by the software I was using not being compatible. On top of that, like, I haven't really played Destiny in a while. Don't get me wrong, like, it's not necessarily a bad game, but I'm getting kind of bored of it, and somebody's inviting me to a duo on League. I'll have to ignore them for right now. But yeah, like, Destiny, I couldn't get my capture card to work, and I really didn't care about the game enough to continue, which I really should have, because that probably would have brought in a few more people, but honestly, like, the game just isn't all that much fun, especially alone. If I could have gotten some people to team up with, I think I would have had more fun with it, but alone, it's really not that good. Last question. Where is your Naruto CCG review? Man, you guys are just all about remembering the old stuff I talked about. That's kind of awesome, I have to admit. It's kind of awesome that you guys are paying attention. Naruto CCG review. Well, man, I don't know. I don't even know when I'll have time for that. I didn't do it because, honestly, that subscriber special wasn't really tuning with a lot of people. Like, not a lot of people liked my top 10 card games of all time review. I will say, as a quick little review for anybody who hasn't seen that video, Naruto CCG is my favorite card game of all time. It was the best one. No card game has ever been as fun as the Naruto CCG, and no game will probably ever be as fun as the Naruto CCG. And I know, like, you're probably asking yourself, like, oh, why? What makes Naruto better than Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh? It was better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. My 100 video milestone's coming up, so I need to focus on that. I got something very special planned for you guys, and let me get that out of the way, and we'll see what I can do with everything else, because I got trial decks piling up. Apparently people want me to start doing Wixis. Like, I've already promised to make some Buddy Fight videos. I got 15 MLP videos that I gotta get done. it's probably going to be a while. But it's cool that you want to see it. Like, I'm really happy that people are bringing it up like that. That's all my questions for today. I don't really have too many updates. The streams are going pretty well, but they're not being very well received. Because I make a mistake every single time. Like this last one, I got a dislike, and I think the reason I got the dislike was because we tried to use headsets. I wanted to get everybody set up with a headset because I thought it would make everything better. It made everything way worse. But yeah, this video is almost 11 minutes. Gosh darn it. Please leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Those likes really do help me out. Why don't you go ahead and leave your questions in the comment section below, and of course, if you found this video by accident, subscribe to stay up to date on the latest Kudou news. Goodbye, everybody.